Hey guys, I'm Delta, and today I am going to be explaining SCR's top 10 stupidest suggestions by the SCR community. Now, before we start, for this video, I'm only going to include stupid routes, and in another video, I'm gonna include other stupid features like rolling stock and others. Now let's start. Number 15. Airlink from Stepford Central to Leighton Stepford Road. Here is why I say this is stupid. First of all, Airlink means express to the airport, and Airlink cannot skip the airport zone. Also, Stepford Express already does Stepford Central to Leighton City, but however, it goes via Benton. I do suggest they do add a route from Stepford Central to Leighton City via Morganstown on Express, so we don't need Airlink to do the same thing. And this route from Stepford Central to Leighton City via Morganstown on Express, it makes much more sense than on Airlink. Number 14. Airlink to Westerfield and Connolly. The reason why I think this is stupid is because it would ruin the purpose of Waterline, which I think makes Airlink more commuter and not semi-high speed. By the way, it would have to curve from Airport Parkway to the Connect tracks through Benton Bridge, and then it would have to curve through Cambridge Street Parkway onto the Connolly and the Esterfield branch, which wouldn't make sense at all. It would also congest these areas and hold up Waterline trains behind, which is a really bad thing. Number 13. Stepford connects from Willowfield, Stepford Victoria and Stepford Central to Leighton City, West Wyvern and Lynn via Morganstown. Here is why I say it is stupid. That is because the problem is that after Morganstown, there would have to be tracks from platforms 1 and 2 after Morganstown to Hampton Hargate, and this would cut right through the Express and Airlink tracks, which could hold those trains behind. If you want to go from Morganstown to the Leighton area, West Wyvern or Lynn, you can just catch Express, which is not a problem. Number 12. Stepford Connect to the Newry branch. It honestly doesn't make sense for this to happen at all, because of course Waterline is going from Benton towards the Newry branch. For example, if I want to go from St Helens Bridge to Newry, I could just change at Benton and take Waterline and Express. Simple as that. So for Connect to the Newry branch, it would defeat the purpose of Waterline. Number 11. Stepford Connect to Morganstown via Benton. Honestly, why do we need this? Here is why I say this is stupid. I think this is stupid because, of course, it would ruin the purpose of Morganstown Shuttle, which already goes from Benton to Morganstown. So we don't need Connect doing the same thing. Number 10. Stepford connects from the Whitefield branch to St Helens Bridge directly. It honestly makes no sense for this to happen, and this is because it would make the area more congested. From St. Helens Bridge, Connect would have to cut right through the express tracks, which could hold those trains behind. For example, if I want to go from St. Helens Bridge to Stepford UFC, just change trains at Stepford East, which is okay. Number 9. Stepford Express to Leighton West. Since version 1.8, the Connect branch to Leighton West has been opened. But when Express goes there, hell no. It defeats the purpose of Stepford Connect services from Lynn by the Sea to Leighton West, and it would congest the Leighton West triangle, and it can clearly hold all trains coming from Edgemead and Lynn by the Sea towards the Leighton West triangle. Also, I'm pretty sure that Leighton West would be too short for a lot of the express fleet, such as the Class 801 and much more. Even if this route was limited to the shorter express trains, Express to Leighton West is not coming anytime soon. Number 8. Stepford Express and Airlink to Greenslade. This won't happen, because Express and Airlink to Greenslade would defeat the purpose of Waterline. Also, the platforms at these stations are too short to fit the trains. Even if this route was limited to the shorter Express and Airlink trains, Airlink and Express to Greenslade is not coming anytime soon. It would also have to curve from the Morganstown Bridge to Greenslade. So, for Express and Airlink to Greenslade, in my opinion, this is one of the worst and the most stupidest suggestions to be suggested. Number 7. Stepford Connect to Westerfield. Since version 1.10, the Waterline extension to Westerfield has opened. But when Connect goes to Westerfield, it absolutely makes no sense at all. Because, of course, it would defeat the purpose of Waterline. Even if this was a service from Stepford Central to Westerfield, skipping stations. To be honest, it is very unlikely Connect to Westerfield will not happen anytime soon. To those people who suggested Connect to Westerfield, it's utterly pointless. Number 6. Airlink and Stepford Express to Stepford Victoria and Willowfield. This isn't happening, and that's because if Airlink and Express went to Stepford Victoria and Willowfield, it would severely congest the Beachley Triangle, and it would clearly hold almost all trains from Beachley sidings, including other trains coming from Willowfield, Beachley and Stepford Victoria. To those people who suggested this, it's utterly pointless. Number 5. Waterline to Leighton City. Waterline is the only operator that serves the River Ben, and they cannot extend further. So why do we need Waterline to Leighton City when we have Stepford Connect going there? Because, of course, Waterline to Leighton City would kind of ruin the purpose of Stepford Connect. If you want to go from the Newry branch to Leighton City, you can just get Express. Number 4. Waterline to Stepford Central. Honestly, why the heck do we need this? We don't need Waterline and Connect doing the same thing. And plus, if they did this, Waterline would become a regional operator and no longer a commuter operator. So for Waterline to Stepford Central, this is not coming anytime soon. Number 3. Airlink to Newry Harbour. Since version 1.9, I know we have Express to Newry Harbour since version 1.9, but that is because the developers were trying to implement some cross-country theme into the game. So what they came up with was Express to the Newry branch. And the good thing is that Express is not defeating the purpose of Waterline. When Airlink goes to the Newry branch, it would defeat the purpose of Express and Waterline, and also, if this happened, Airlink would have to go via Benton, and it would be stupid for Airlink to do this. Another thing that isn't happening is Airlink via Benton, because of course, Stepford Connect and Waterline are going via Benton to the airport zone, so we don't need Airlink to do the same thing. And another problem is that after St. Helens Bridge, there would have to be tracks from the Airlink tracks through to the Express tracks through the Bowden area, and it would congest the Bowden area, so it's utterly pointless. Since version 1.10, Waterline has been extended to Terminal 2, so we don't need Airlink to do the same thing. Number 2. Stepford Express to the airport zone. There is a clear reason why Express to Airport is in the stupid suggestion list, and that's because Airlink is serving the airport zone. So honestly, why do we need Express to Airport when we already have Airlink? That's right, Express to Airport would defeat the purpose of Airlink. And same with Airlink to Lynn, which I will talk about later. If I want to travel from the airport to Lynn as a passenger, I can just change at Leighton Stepford Road, or I can change at Morganstown. Simple as that. Here comes the worst and the most stupidest suggestion to be suggested. Airlink to Lynn by the Sea. So, since the 755s were added to Airlink, Airlink was extended to Leighton Stepford Road, and some fans were suggesting this for Airlink. There's absolutely no way, and let me explain. Firstly, Airlink to Lynn would defeat the purpose of Express, which already goes to Lynn. I'm thinking some people want this route, because they want a direct route from Lynn to the airport zone. But even so, I still think it's utterly pointless. Just like Express to Airport. It can also add a lot more congestion to the Leighton area, and because RO45 is a free route, the noob trains can hold up the Airlink trains behind at Leighton Stepford Road, which is a very bad thing. If you guys also know someone named MattyX2013, he doesn't want Airlink to be extended all the way to Lynn, and I agree with him. So, for Airlink to Lynn by the Sea, this is by far the worst suggestion to be suggested. So there we go. These are the top 15 stupidest suggestions to be suggested by the SCR community. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will see you all later. Peace out.